Today, we're making homemade pizza, the kind that always turns out delicious. This recipe is very simple, very easy to follow, and you don't need any special skills. The dough comes out soft and fluffy, the bottom gets a little crispy, and the cheese-stuffed crust makes it extra good. First, take 270 grams of warm water. The water should be about 30 to 35 degrees Celsius, or just warm to the touch. Add 5 grams of dry yeast. I'm using regular traditional dry yeast. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar without a heaping top and 70 grams of flour. Mix everything really well until the mixture is smooth and there are no lumps left. Now cover the bowl with plastic wrap and place it in a warm spot for about 30 minutes. I usually place mine on the stove and turn on 1 or 2 burners on the lowest setting, just to make the area a little warmer. Now add 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm using olive oil. Then add half a teaspoon of salt and mix everything gently. Next, start adding the flour little by little. You will need about 300 to 320 grams of flour. For me, exactly 300 grams was enough. Don't add all the flour at once. Add it gradually because the dough should stay soft and slightly sticky. At first, you can mix it with a spoon or a whisk, and then continue with your hands. For convenience, I transfer the dough to the table and keep kneading it there. Because the dough is a little sticky, I add just a small amount of olive oil to my hands. This makes it much easier to work with, and the dough becomes soft, smooth, and elastic. Now take a deep bowl, lightly grease it with oil, and place the dough inside. Cover it with plastic wrap again and leave it in a warm place for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, the dough should rise beautifully and almost double in size. Lightly dust the work surface with flour. Place the dough on top and divide it into 2 equal pieces. Shape each piece into a small ball. From this amount of dough, we'll get 2 homemade pizzas. Now here is an important little trick for a crispy crust. Sprinkle the surface with semolina. You can also use cornmeal if you have it. This will coat the bottom of the dough and help the pizza get that delicious, slightly crispy texture underneath. Place 1 piece of dough on the semolina, add just a little bit of oil on top, and start stretching it with your fingers. Shape it into a round pizza base. You can stretch it on the table or lift it a little with your hands. Do whatever feels easier for you. Stretch the dough until it's not too thick, but not too thin either. We want a soft base with nice fluffy edges. Once I'm happy with the shape, I add shredded mozzarella around the edge of the dough. place the cheese all around the border. Then fold the dough over it and seal the edges well. This will give us a cheese-stuffed crust. When the pizza is baked, the cheese inside will melt and stretch beautifully. Now it's time for the toppings. You can use any toppings you like, but today I'm using pizza sauce, onion, mushrooms, salami, mozzarella, and Parmesan. First, spread pizza sauce over the base. Then add thinly sliced onion, mushrooms, salami, and soft mozzarella on top. I also like to add a little Parmesan because it gives the pizza a really nice flavor. But of course, the toppings are completely up to you. You can make it with chicken, ham, vegetables, mushrooms, pineapple, or just cheese. Recently, I bought this special pizza pan with holes in it. It helps the bottom bake more evenly and get a little crispier. But before I had this pan, I baked pizza on a regular baking tray lined with parchment paper, and it still turned out really good. So just use whatever you have at home. Bake the pizza at 480 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 250 degrees Celsius. If your oven doesn't go that high, just set it to the highest temperature you have. Bake for about 10 to 12 minutes, but always keep an eye on your oven. The best sign that the pizza is ready is the crust. When the edges are golden, puffy, and beautifully browned, it's time to take the pizza out. Now I repeat the same steps with the second piece of dough. You can make 2 different pizzas or make them the same. Today, I'm using the same toppings for both because this is the combination my family loves. And that's it. Our homemade pizza is ready. Look at that soft dough, the melted cheese, the stuffed crust, and all those delicious toppings. This recipe is simple, but the result is so good. The pizza comes out fluffy, flavorful, a little crispy on the bottom, and absolutely perfect for a family dinner. Try making this pizza at home, and I'm sure everyone will love it.